Yeah, everyone. This is Thermite, and this is Zetman, Volume 18. What the fuck is this? This is kind of amazing that we went from 17, where I reacted to the volume by going, oh no, like this is kind of a mild spoiler, to this, where it's like, well, this is not a spoiler because I have no idea what this is. I was gonna say it looks kind of like kind of like the evil I thought was Alpha's, but no. Like, the sword wielding one. But no, because it doesn't have all the eyes. It looks like it's upside down because those are clearly lips. That's a halo. Those might be its eyes. I don't know what this could be, though. I don't think we've seen anything like it yet. And the fact that it's upside down, like, none of the others have been upside down on the volume cover. So I think that must play into it. Like, I think in the series, it must be upside down for whatever reason. Also, interesting to note, the pattern that we have here, the unique pattern, is very, like, splattery. Which could be paint, could be blood, could be just snow. Actually, no, never mind. It's snow. It's snow. It has to be snow. Because this is the way he's been drawing snow, like, in the openings of a lot of, or not even the openings, just whenever we're outside. That's what I meant. When I said opening, I meant outside, weirdly enough. But yeah, so it has to still be snowing in this volume then. Okay, no, I don't want to look at that. Also, more chapters, so interesting enough. I know you, bucko. You won't lose to something like charisma. This is a strange choice. I want to know what this was in Japanese. Like, Haitani does not seem like the kind of guy who would say bucko. Then again, like, I guess it could be the thing where, like, you don't say the kind of thing, and then for comedic effect or for, like, just emphasis, you decide to say something really weird you wouldn't usually say. But I feel like if he just meant it in, like, a pal-like term or, like, a Chan-like term, I feel like he could have said something that wasn't bucko. That seems so weird. Why bucko? Also, yeah, never mind. That's what this is, right? Right? No. No. I'm not looking at that design because I'm sure at least one of those is something we haven't seen before. But yeah, this has 3 eyes. It's got like that sort of shape. This is not that. Okay, so this is not that for sure. Also, I'm going to have to remember to go over and look at that, those color things later on. Which one is this? Charisma or Zets? Oh, that's right. Its face is all like covered over the way it was before. That's a really cool distinction to make with, like, whether he's in control or not. Oh, Jin, no, don't do this. Do not do this. Hanako. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Well, rip, I guess. Take me as far as you can. Oh, no. I'm actually very scared about this. Like, Akemi could die here, or at the same time, she could be the one who finally breaks through. Like, of everyone involved, it's basically, I'd say Akemi and then the detective. Like, those are the two who have, like, the furthest reach into his mind. Well, I guess Konoha, actually, is the furthest. Never mind. But, like, he's not connected to Konoha in that way. Like, he knows about her, but, like, he's never had that much of a connection with her. It's been mostly one-sided between them. But, like, Akemi, incredible connection. Detective, not really either, honestly. So I guess Akemi could be the one who, like, fully awakens his humanity. But also, if she dies, I don't want anything bad to happen to her again. Like, just the whole fake out thing with her son just freaked me out so much. Shoot what you want, do it well, and I'll spare your life. Oh, man. We'll revive alphas. Okay. Huh. What do you mean? Are you gonna send him a message? That could be it. Like, just, if they just send him a message to let him, Also, oh my god, that is so cool. I love it especially in Tokusatsu series, because you can't really do it very well in animation. In Toku, when they destroy a helmet, like, it happens quite a lot in Sentai. It happens once or twice in Rider, but the ones I'm thinking about are mostly in Sentai. Like, let's just use a random one. What? Okay, I guess this works. Usually there's, like, compilations of them, because it happens not super often, but often enough. But yeah, like something like this, where, like, it's smashed, and you can kind of see, like, some of the electronics in it. Like, it makes it more real. It makes you realize, like, yeah, this isn't just, a plastic helmet. This is supposed to be full of technology and stuff. Or, like, there's supposed to be, like, heads-up display or whatnot. And then that combined with the fact that you can see the person's face, like, it makes it so clear that, oh yeah, it's always been, the actor inside there instead of a suit actor. Or, like, it gives you that impression at the very least. It usually isn't in real life, but, like, it gives you that feeling of, yeah, absolutely, this is, the hero and the person who plays them out of suit are always the same person. It's such a good thing to do. And especially with the way they're doing it in Zetman, like you don't actually see Jin here. Or you don't see Koga, sorry. Like, it's not even him. You just see like the underlayer of the Alpha suits. That like scary looking layer. Oh, I love that they actually like planned that out since the start. We saw it once, and I almost forgot about it until we saw it in the extras last volume. But yeah, we did see this before, and now we get to see it again with it smashed open. I hope we actually get to see it all the way smashed open in the future. So it's just like half Koga, half Alphas. Yeah, because we know at some point he's going to take off his helmet completely and just have the suit on. So it would make sense if it got smashed before then. Oh wow, how angelic. Also, hi, Ami. Nigga, what? What are you doing? Okay. Oh man, that is so cool. Ah, I shall end Haitani's life slowly, deliberately, and painfully. Oh my god. Oh wow. Just instantly destroyed him. Man, Digel is incredibly strong. Oh my god. Also, these shots have been insanely well done. I'm pretty sure this has to be a digital manga because there's no way you could do this traditionally. Like, the fact that these are always like, it's a collage using all the old assets. There's no way you'd be able to do this like without actually like sitting down and like erasing all that stuff, which would take forever, which would almost not be worth it. But oh, I love every time they do something like this because they all flow together so well. Like you have the handshake here, and then cuts to this part with the actual like handshake zoom in, or like this, where like the smoke of his transformation like works with this as well, and it kind of works with her skirt being blown up very slightly. Like it's so well composed. I love it. I love this so much. Yeah, and of course, oh man, of course he would do this. Of course. Please understand, it may seem heartless, but those who would bring disaster must be exterminated. Oh no. Ah. I guess you do. I guess you know, but I owe you big time, Pops. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh wow. Ah. Just a little more and he will be Zetman. He will have complete control of perfect Zets. Also, this is fair enough. Okay, so okay. Like as much as I tried to skip past that one like color thing, I still saw the names. So okay, so he is the upside down one from the cover. He is Anvil. This is super cool though. Like he's been repressing his form this entire time. Like no one else has done that. That's so cool because again, like we had that one scene of him being one shot by by Seed. But apart from that, we haven't really been able to see his full strength. So I really love this. I love that he's not a weakling. Oh, wow. Don't get so upset, Diggle. Let's be a little more friendly here. The two of us are opposing forces after all. That's why they're both executives, because they are literal opposites. Ah. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Yeah, and I love that. Like, he is very much a pretty boy, and this feels like a very pretty boy design. Also, I am a sucker for monster designs that don't have legs. One of the first Rider series I ever saw had a design a lot like this, and oh man, it made me so happy every time I saw it. Well, not one of the first ones. Actually, it might be one of the last ones if you think about it chronologically, but one of my favorites at the very least. It made me fall in love with the idea of having no legs and just floating there. It looks so cool. And yeah, they really are opposites, like an angel and a demon. No eyes and just a mouth, eyes with no mouth. Oh wow. Oh, he's got his mouth down there actually. That's pretty cool. I could even surprise you. Well, surely that's both of us. Oh man, that is so cool. Like we've seen so very little of both of them, but because of all this buildup we've had with them, like outside of their monster forms, it's so cool. And I love that they're built like they're bringing up the fact that they are like two complete and utter opposites. This is so neat. And as Haitani said, like they could just neutralize one another, and that's fine because in the end, he just wants to reawaken, the charisma. He wants to awaken Zets. It doesn't matter if he dies. So if his death means getting rid of his counterpart, that's fine. Oh man, is that it? Is that Rip? Because again, we haven't seen him upside down yet. I mean, that could be just a flair thing, but we haven't seen anyone else do something like that on the cover. The covers have been more or less fairly literal. Like the colors have all been canon, and like the poses have been more or less poses we've seen in the series. Maybe not exactly, but more or less. So yeah, we know from the start. Like he came from outside, so he wasn't created as a player. But it looks like he's transforming into one, which we know is possible. We know it is possible. That was what. Yeah. Why would he be doing it now? Like clearly he hasn't reverted in the past. So did he just do this? Hmm. So it seems like Jin has mastered the complete sets, and it seems like Koga is going to get a new suit very quickly, or at least like a replacement suit. So this might be the end of the arc, but there's still enough time for something else to happen. Oh man, that's really great. Hmm. Aww. Yeah. In the end, like Konoha does have a connection to Jen. It's just she can't be his girlfriends. He's got a girlfriend now. Oh, he didn't think about it until now. Until he saw that Zets. Yeah, you were right. We won. Stabbing him was the correct decision. It was real scary, but still. Oh, I was wrong. When will I be right? So who is this? This is really interesting. Oh, he redirected it. Okay, Falcon's coming. Oh, these are the stakes. That's it. It was all the stakes he shot. Oh no, he doesn't have time to get cell deletes. Can he just do it barehanded? Is this possible? Oh no, never mind. Okay, Falcon's gonna come right in the nick of time. Wait, I just realized. Wouldn't it be Hayabusa in Japanese? Or wasn't Falcon even in Japanese? It could be just Falcon. But oh man, if it was Hayabusa, that would be amazing. You did it poorly. After all, you looked at my eye. Really? It doesn't work on anyone else. That's really interesting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If you put both intelligence and strength into the same underling, it could one day become a threat to him. So you split the power into two equalizing bodies. That's really clever. Yeah, and then he created Seed as, the new intelligence, which is, oh, I didn't think about it, but if Seed is the new intelligence, does that mean that he has another strength? That would make a lot of sense because, like, clearly we're not at the end of the series. If he has, like, one more underling that he created for strength, then we could have, like, that could be the new, like, penultimate boss. And then we could finally get to the boss. And then, because the boss is combined with Seed, we could have whatever happens there happen. Like, even Seed has his own little story with his son, son question mark. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, right? Oh, that is so clever. If he hadn't nearly died and, reformed like that, then he wouldn't have been able to survive this. Once you and I become one, what do you think we'll be? A devil or an angel? Oh man, this is so cool. Ah, like either they're going to die or they really are going to combine, which would be super cool. Like yeah, if they combine, then they could be something that rivals the boss. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They can become Mazinger Z. Just like oil and water, we can't merge so simply. Oh man. I think he's really crying. Like I don't think that's a fake cry. I think he really did want to combine. I've joined you up with Mr. Concrete here. Be a doll and get along. Itani is amazing. He really is amazing. Oh, what if it wasn't anyone? What if it was the clone of my favorite character, whose name I still do not remember? I did not write it down. God damn, but yeah, because he's a clone, like even though he is a clone, maybe he has like residual memories somehow. That'd be really cool because like we know that they have some like technology involving memories. What if he has a will now and as part of his desire to to be a protector of justice, maybe he like he put together the suit or like he perfected the suit and then sent it over in Falcon slash Hayabusa entirely out of pure intentions because clearly Hayami didn't want to do it. Like he wanted the Falcon for his own for his own escape, and clearly he didn't get here in time to send it. So it's got to be him, right? It's got to be the clone. Yeah, that's a clone of Ichiro. I need to write Ichiro down. I know the series is almost over, but if I'm going to remember one name, it's got to be Ichiro. Yep, yep, yep. There's nothing to worry about. My body's never felt sharper. My mind's so clear it's almost scary. It is absolutely Ichiro. Again, every time you want to talk to him, he's not able to listen. Or even here, like, this is actually really cool. Because he didn't cut off the communication. It's just he can't hear it. Like, it's far away. But, like, the communication's still there. Okay, also, so I guess that makes sense then. So, Falcon was, like, remotely sent, but they didn't load the suit into it. And, like, they didn't, like, plan for the new suit to work. That was all the clone of Ichiro. Attachment is crucial. Daydreaming little boy, wake up. Oh, man. Okay, so we can plan to listen to his memories as well. This is interesting. Just remember what you should be doing right now. Don't be misled. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You didn't do it, though. You didn't really kill Konoha. Oh? Wait, what? Isn't this the suppression ring? Ah, thank you, base Titani. True, he did do all that for you. Okay, let's see. I would be very down for a talk chapter right now. She has the ring on right now, right? Or yeah, that's her hand, right? Did she become a player at some point? Because I'm assuming the reason why he doesn't revert is because he's also still wearing the ring. Like, he took it off that one time. Maybe that's the same ring, though. And so you're neither human nor evil, just like me. Okay. Huh. I'm really interested now. Like, what happened to him? Did he complete himself somehow? Like, it seems like he didn't manage to combine with, his counterparts. But then again, maybe he did, or like maybe he took like one part of him. You very literally took in the ring of exposure. That's there for life. Okay. You'll both revert, fight to the death. Right, right. Yeah, like before it wasn't quite that strong because he hadn't fully awakened, but now it is, like, yeah. Just me and Hanako. That's why he put the ring on her. He turned her into an evil, right? That's gotta be it. That's the only way to fully destroy him now. Okay, yeah, so he's wearing the ring. But she's also wearing one, right? That's right, he was able to control players' reversions. I gave one to your girlfriend. Try using that. Huh. Okay. This could be... No, there's no way it's pure-hearted, right? There's no way. I think that's what it's going to be. I think it might be that... It also represses the ring of exposure. Okay, so my theory was that if as soon as she took it off and put it on his finger, she would revert, and then he would have to like take it off to kill her. But no, if it represses the ring of exposure, then it would also like it would stop him from forcing everyone else to revert as well. So that should just be a guaranteed happy ending, right? Ah, this is a great sentiment. I personally I'm 100% like this. Like I believe in all sorts of weird shit that like isn't like I feel so desperate to look at things that are maybe coincidences and say like no, it's not a coincidence. I grasp onto things that are like halfway between like causal effect and coincidence, and I try to like think about how it could be causal effect, whereas like some other people are much more likely to just say no, it's all coincidence. So I definitely understand this feeling. This idea that yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, it probably is all coincidence, but it sure feels like fate. That's how humans are programmed, right? I just can't sleep unless I'm in control of everything I touch. Ah, oh man, Hanako. Hmm. Oh man, this is incredible. Oh man, yeah. So that's the plan. The plan, as we've seen through all of this, is that oh man, oh man, oh man. So in the end, like the plan from the murder mansion is going to come to pass, basically. Like Alphas is going to still be like an evil destroying hero. Through his insanity, he is going to, take down Amagi-Core. And I don't want to believe it, but this could be how we get like, this incredibly nice or this very satisfying end for Zets, and yet still have that scene at the very end of Alpha's, attempting to kill Zets. If Alphas goes off the deep end. But I don't want that to happen. But oh man. Only I am justice. No, no. Like a lot of what he has said has been like they've been great lies. They've been lies mixed with truth. But now he's really like he's pushed Koga's mindsets to this point where like he's becoming more and more malleable. He's becoming less and less sane because he's all doped up on drugs and he's being pushed to his limits with the power of the bug. So he could absolutely start to, start putting in more radical ideas. He's going to take them in. Oh man, there's no ambiguity in justice. There's only justice and evil. He's gone too far. Cut down all black beings without hesitation. Ah. I mean, in one way, you could say it's mission accomplished, right? You tricked her into starting a family with you, and because your wife and daughter are dead, or your wife and unborn child at the very least are dead, you took away her husband and her father. So I guess quid pro quo. Yeah, quid pro quo. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really feel anything for him though. Like in the end, he's a pawn, but he's just such a minor pawn, really. Like it's very emotional for these two, but I don't feel anything for him really. Just oh shit. What? That Hanako. Oh. Yeah, that's it. That happened. It happened. She was turned into a player at some point. Oh shit. How cruel, how dark, how horrible. The one person he could have just, been happy spending his life with, now he can't. He literally cannot. He has become something that is a complete antithesis to her. Or now that I think about it, he could do it as long as he isn't set. Like, if he puts on the ring, like, according to how I understand the ring, it'll suppress the Ring of Awakening, which means that he won't awaken others, and he also won't be awakened. But that means he cannot become Zetman. As soon as he becomes Zetman, she'll awaken as well. Oh, that means that he can never protect her with the power of Zets. She always has to be away from him if he's going to be using that power. Otherwise, he has to just live as a human with her. That is so clever, actually. Because now he can do exactly what he wanted. He can live as a human with her. Like, there's nothing stopping him from doing that. But that means he cannot be Zets. Like, he has to, like, be 100%, like, pure in his conviction. He has to go forward with that ideal of being Zets. If he doesn't commit to that, or if he doesn't, commit to living as a human 100%, then there's no 50-50. There is no black or white. Oh my god, that is so clever! Oh my god! Also, so, okay. Huh. A pathetic-looking insect. That's really good. Yeah, he really does have this, like, feeling of patheticness to him. I do wish that the cleaning was a lot better when it came to them, though. Like, you can barely see his details. Whereas, like, the sketch gives a better idea of what he's supposed to be like. Oh, man. After the crab, the next one will be the shrimp. Fair enough. It's tough to draw in a picture, and once it goes in the manga, it's reappearing frame after frame, and I die. No complaints, though. I'm so grateful. Takaya! That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Because, yeah, like, it's so detailed. I cannot imagine how difficult it is to consistently do this over and over and over again. Like, again, like, going back to Ryder has insanely complicated character designs. Like, do I have Wish Upon a Star still? Alright, so this is just an art book from Kamen Rider Force. I don't know why I decided to do this. I guess it's because I really wanted to. But like, you can see how detailed this design is. And like, if you go back to the Zetman designs, you can see this is super well designed. Like, I think this is actually a lot harder to do in manga than it is in live action. Because as you can see, like, there's a lot of detail here. Like, even down to his, the tips of his fingers that look like horseshoes. And like, this horn, which actually turns into a sword. Like, it's super detailed. But because I can't show you the next page where it's actually a suit, because it also shows the character it turns into. That's kind of a spoiler, but like, it's a lot easier to do that in live action because you just have to make one suit and you have to put all those details onto one suit. And even then, they tend to skip a few details just for the sake of, like, making it not look horrifyingly cluttered. With this, though, like, in the manga, it is more detailed than it is right here. That blows my mind. Like, that he was able to put in this much detail and, like, all that shading and just, like, making a tokusatsu-based manga is definitely a lot harder than making an actual tokusatsu. I mean, like, not a lot harder, because I guess with a tokusatsu, you also don't do it all yourself. Or, like, you don't do it with a small group. You do it with, like, a giant production company. Yeah, I guess you can't really compare them, but still, like, I have deep respect for like the character designs, and then for like the mangaka for being able to draw this character design over and over again so consistently. Oh my god, he did work on Tiger and Bunny. That is so good. Oh my gosh. I love Tiger and Bunny. That's so cool. Okay, so right. To cover one eyes and to lose one's eyes are two very different things. I don't know. I think I like his version. I get them to use the ones easiest to draw for the anime. Fair enough. Okay, so I did remember hearing someone tell me, I think it was Zaku. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Zaku, who said that the anime like shows some designs first. So fair enough. I guess the Anvil would have shown up in the anime, or like they may have like skipped around or like had him activate his abilities way earlier. I have to say though, I honestly do think that the mangaka's version of Anvil looks way better. Like I think it really captures the feeling of an angel with devil wings. I do think the face is a bit better here, but at the same time, I think this looks so much cleaner and so much cooler looking. Or like, yeah, like this. I think this has more of a more of like a David Bowie feel, I suppose. Whereas this feels a bit more pure or clean. I think that makes more sense. Like with the idea of it's hard to understand what he's feeling because he doesn't have that much, like you can't really tell what his expression is. I think this is a lot easier to like put a feeling on. Like this makes him feel kind of solemn to me. Whereas with this, you cannot tell what he's feeling. You just see the mouth. I think that works a lot better. I mean, I think this works a lot better than this. I do think this has a really good feel of its own, though, but I genuinely do think this was a better design overall. Right, even the parts that look like clothing are a living, breathing, bleeding part of the body. That is, yeah. You can't do too much with the, with like battle damage or whatnot, because it's like, well, that means the person, like that person always has to look like they're battle damaged. I really like how in-depth that was. That was great. And also, I didn't forget about it. So, yep, this is Anvil. This is Haitani. Yeah, please use a slightly duller hue. Make him look like it's actually gold. Yeah, and then Degel. Oh man, that is such a cool Degel design. Like with Haitani, I guess I find white designs are pretty hard to do in general because they're so like white. Whereas with something like this, you can go crazy with the shading on the black. Whereas like if you shade white, it looks like it's not white anymore. It looks like it's off-white. Oh man, this is so cool though. I'm so happy. Wow, so that was Zetman Volume 18. Character designs aside, I thought this was great. I thought all of the Haitani stuff was amazing. And I'm so very worried for Koga. I'm so terrified for alphas. What is going to happen with them? No idea. We can only like wait and find out, I suppose. Because he is becoming more of a black and white just machine. And you know, also killing your sister over and over again, probably not good for your mental health. So I'm gonna keep on going. Nya nya for now.